Hello, chat room.
Howdy, chat room.
I hope that y'all are doing well. Hello, Aftershock. How are you?
Happy birthday, Aftershock.
Did you just say happy birthday, Aftershock?
Yeah,
Is it Aftershock's birthday?
every day's Aftershock's birthday.
Oh my god. I am doing something unusual today. Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise. As you can tell, Westy is already going at it, going all the way in, you could say. And is
No time like the prison. That's what I always say, you know? Can't wait for the grass to grow.
Oh my gosh. He is making and crafting whatever the heck he's making and crafting, and I'm gonna be making and crafting at the exact same time. So I have a concept that I'm doing where I am doing like multiple pieces, uh, 10 pieces, and I've got 2 of them right now prepped and ready to be painted. And I say prepped, but what I did is I sketched out a rough draft of what I would be painting. I'll show you the other one too. And long story short, I'm gonna make Westy choose out of these two which one, or chat room, whoever, which one I'm gonna start with today. These I suspect are gonna take me 10 hours a piece, so in total I'm gonna be spending about 100 hours or more on the whole thing. And today we're really like starting.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so much fun.
I don't think the same.
What?
But
big projects are cool.
I'm gonna show you both. Let me just make sure that they're. Yep. So.
Yeah. I know what I would pick if you want me to pick for you. Or you can let chat decide. That's up to you.
Chat.
That's an easy one for me.
Chat, help. Oh, look. Part of it's already painted. Do you see it up there? It's my light.
Oh, yeah.
It's not a smudge on your screen, chat. It's just a light. Well, since you're here today, and chat's being chat.
It's the Halo one, brother.
Oh. This one?
That one.
This one?
That one.
Okay.
Hundo percento.
Also, chat doesn't know what I'm doing.
Oh, sorry.
It's a secret. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I got. Now we're just gonna paint away, I think.
Nice.
I'm a little worried.
What are you worried about?
Really,
can't mess up a painting that's for yourself.
Really just like making it happen and being happy with it.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, not everything in life's about being happy, I guess.
It's always about being happy. Also, I just have so many things. I have so many questions on how I'm gonna make this one in particular. Is gonna be very challenging.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I've got some paint. I am using acrylic. Acrylic latex or Liquitex is what I generally go with. But I do have some Apple and Barrel. I do have some other like this off-brand one. There's a couple that I have that are a little different.
The Westfield brand ones, right?
Supplies, supplies. So typically, I don't know if you know this, but typically, people will put like a base coat, they'll paint over their canvas.
Yeah.
And for me, the reason why they do that is because they want they want it to all be uniform. Canvases aren't perfect, yada yada yada. But for me, ever since I started painting, like this is Grumbacher. This is good shit. Ever since I started painting, I never enjoyed doing that.
Yeah. Base coating can be a pain in the butt.
Well, I like texture. I like seeing the texture of the fabric of the thing that you're like painting on.
Yeah. And so if you cover it all up right away, then it's like, and now what?
Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't even know how I'm gonna approach this, to be honest with y'all. Like, do I start with the black? Do we just go in? No, I don't think so. I think we do. I think we start with blue. Abadoo babadai. The question is, do I want to go cerulean or cobalt? I think cerulean is, even though I don't have very much. Salio? No, yeah, cerulean. I'm a fan. Or phthalo. It's just so difficult. But, you know what's funny is I got you a paper plate regardless. I know you're not a paper plate Andy.
Yeah,
You've moved on with
I've
your
always
life.
struggled with the paper plates. They just dry up so quickly.
Yeah.
I like that paint to be wet. So.
Let's see. So, how is life, Westy?
Oh, it's going alright.
Yeah?
Yeah. Chugging along. Working on this and that. Been doing some like I guess it is kind of coaching for our development team for League, which has been really fun.
Nice.
I really enjoy it a lot.
I think you really enjoy the people, right? The people
Yeah.
are pretty dope, I hear.
The people are real.
Nice. Yo, I'm worried. What am I worried about?
Yeah, what are you worried about?
Yeah,
It's
what
just
are you
paint
just
and-
put paint to canvas.
Yeah,
Can I
it's
have
just a
some?
brush. It's just a paint. It's not like you can jump out and hurt you.
I mean, it could hurt my feelings for sure. For sure.
Wow. Didn't know we were allowed to have those.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna get us some more cerulean. This isn't gonna last through a couple of paintings.
That's good. That's exciting. Using a whole paint up? That's I've never done that before.
Never.
Never. Not even once.
Not even once, he says. Do we just do it? Do we just do it, chat room?
That's what I'm out here doing. Putting paint to canvas. In this particular case, the canvas is this swamp hydra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know that you. Oh my gosh, we're doing it. I know that you have been slowly chipping away at your collection. Do you have like a plan?
Not in the slightest. I just kind of grab whatever I feel like painting on that day. It's like, oh yeah, this would be fun to do. Why not? I think if you get too in on the weeds of like, oh, I've got to do this one, and then I have to finish this thing. I really don't want to work on that one. Then it's like, well, what's the point? What are you doing? What are you even doing out here?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little different if you've got like a thing you're trying to accomplish specifically, but I don't. I'm just get to enjoy the process, which is nice.
Oh, I know. I feel like I'm playing guitar right now. I'm
Oh yeah, yeah.
There's something going on.
Painting upside down.
I don't know. I guess it's just a feeling. I got a feeling. Ooh, ooh. So, I know you've been playing little games. Little Slay the Spire, never hurt nobody.
No, not me.
Oh, perhaps you've been playing a little what's it called? It's not Dominion.
Twisted Tree Line?
No, oh my gosh. The new Halo game, the new Halo Extraction. The new Bungie Extraction.
Oh, Marathon?
Yeah, you've been playing Marathon?
No, I haven't played that either.
Oh my gosh.
No, I'm behind the curve.
So you must be actively playing, the One Piece TCG.
In my mind, in the palace of my mind, yeah.
No. So what have you been up to, Wesley?
Well, I'm on a nice little Factorio run, which I've been enjoying a lot.
Okay.
That one's been fun. Is my second playthrough ever. Going to space and all that.
Understandable.
Doesn't like going to space.
Aftershock liked one of those games. We're not sure which. Couldn't be for certain. So you've been playing Path of Exile.
I have been playing a little bit of Path of Exile as well.
Path of Exile 1.
Why? So they have their cycle set up now, so that it's like 3 months of one, and then the new 2 league comes out, and then 3 months of 2, and then the next 1 league comes out, and it just cycles back and forth now.
That's smart of them.
Yeah, so it's like right around the time you're like, okay, I'm just about done for most people, like even the people who go through a little slower, then you can jump right into 2 if you like. There's new content coming out. The hype cycle begins again.
Oh, Lord.
Endless permanent hype cycle.
So, Deadlock.
I have been playing some Deadlock, not very much. I think I have less games than you do in Deadlock, which is crazy. You've been playing a lot of Deadlock.
Not a lot. I've been picking it up here and there. I've been trying to game more just in general. I got Smile gifted me Power Washer Simulator.
Power Washing Simulator, yeah.
And so
I've enjoyed that.
It's a journey.
Yeah. You talked a little bit about like exposure therapy kind of going on.
It's definitely not relaxing.
Okay.
Which I think that everyone just sort of like expected it to be relaxing.
Right.
Or like because it's relaxing for them, it's really, but you gotta be different, I guess,
Everybody's a little different.
Oh, everybody. Yeah, some Deadlock, some Power Washing Simulator. I've also been dipping sort of back into some of my Massacre games. From Share Love, I realized, I was like, man, I really just need to go back and actually finish some of these games.
Yeah.
And
you haven't finished Benefati's yet.
No. But I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Like, it's not something that I really want to, like...
rush through. Yeah, that makes sense. It's enjoyable, it's fun.
And also, like, I still, to this day, I have not looked up any, like, I've not looked up any tactics
Yeah,
on how to beat the game at all.
that's kind of the route that I'm taking with Deadlock right now, which has been really interesting and pretty fun overall, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't feel burdened by not being able to do this or that because I don't even know what people are doing.
Mm-hmm.
I just get to see my friends play and be like, oh, I could try that. That'd be fun. Yeah, liberating. Plus, I don't
Gotta
have
keep
time
them
to
liberated.
learn a whole nother game, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Especially when you're trying to keep up with League at the same time. Like, I know that can be.
That's a little too much.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't know where we're going with this. I put some like ley lines down, but I just feel like I'm already off the beaten path. You know?
Go where your brush takes you.
But so recently, on one of my lunch breaks, I was curious if there was an integration between Steam and Backlog.
Backlog? What's that?
Backlog is an old program website that would let you, like, here's my list of completed games, here's a list of games that are on my wish list, and here's my, like, my thoughts on those games.
Ooh, kind of like a, what's the
anime.
No, I was thinking of the one for movies. There's a movie one.
Yeah.
And everybody who watches movies does that. Like, oh, I've watched this movie and that movie, and I gave this one a 4 out of 5, and
yeah.
hello, Fred.
So the thing is, I can't get comfortable to save my life. So yeah, Backlog used to be the big thing, but then I looked at it and I was like, oh, this is so dated and so manual. And I found another site that does have a Steam integration.
Oh, nice.
And so I just took a gander. Took a little bit of a gander.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I made a list of games. And I did my best to sort of be honest with, like,
what have you actually played, what you haven't?
Yeah, what I've actually played, like sat down and had a play session on. Am I missing something? I think I am. This should be this. And ones that, like, were in my family home that I grew up playing versus ones that I played in an arcade, and it was just like really fun and nostalgic.
Yeah, I should do that. That'd be fun. That'd be a super fun activity. Anything that, like, jumped out at you and surprised you? You weren't expecting to see there? You're like, oh yeah.
Quite the opposite. There's a lot of games that weren't listed that I was like, what the heck? Why isn't, this thing here? But I think there's a board game version of it, and there's a video game version of it, obviously. So where card games and TCGs and board games all sort of collide, right? Like, there just isn't a. So yeah, there was a lot of card games and board games that were missing that I was like, that kind of sucks, but I still got some of the big ones.
Yeah.
But not the card games necessarily. But board games. They had a lot more board games listed than,
That makes sense.
because
I
when
don't
you're
think very many people kind of, group those. I would assume.
yeah. But that was fun. That was a good exercise mentally and emotionally for me. Also, I messaged Aftershock earlier today because, of course, I got to the early 2000s and was like, I remember this. Oh, so that was fun. How do I feel about this? I'm gonna take some space off of it. Yeah, I did that, and I also, I did one for anime. Well, not one, a whole complete one for anime, but I was thinking about doing one for anime last year at some point where I was like, what do I want to watch? Let me make a watch list.
Ooh, yeah. I like that a lot better than like the what I have watched list, because that can get kind of cluttered, and it's like it's useful, but not as useful as like this is what I'm wanting to watch or in the process of watching, so I can keep track of what the heck I'm doing.
Yeah. Are there any animes or anything like that right now that you're like, oh, for sure I've got to watch it?
A tough one. So what am I watching right now? I'm watching most of the ones that you're watching already, so like Sentenced to be a Hero and Frieren and stuff like that, right?
Solo Leveling, Shield Hero, Fire Force, One Piece.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
For stuff that I know you haven't watched, I've been watching Diary of or Witch Diaries or Diary of a Witch, which has been really it's been a good one. It's almost a little too real life.
Okay.
Like they really don't pull punches on the to make the characters more special or interesting or anime-y. Like they're really just really people.
Okay.
Like that could just be Jane down the street, and like the premise and what they're exploring is an interesting thing, but it's like we're kind of just got an anime about Jane, and so there's parts of it that I'm kind of like, this is a little boring, and parts of it I'm like, oh, that's very interesting. Like I didn't think about that. Like
Yeah.
And that's been fun. But it's about like a girl who loses her parents in a car accident, and what that's actually like. How do people process grief in different ways?
Yeah.
And how does grief affect the way you interact with other people, and like who you want to be and become, and like how depression affects like
Yikes.
your normal functioning day to day and stuff like.
Okay. That sounds awful.
Yeah, it's very realistic. Very realistic. Actually, there's parts that I like and parts I don't, but.
You know what's wild? I've had chat over your face this whole time.
Oh no! People can see my
your beautiful face. Oh my gosh, the punum. Where's the chat? Where are you at? Chat box? Come here, chat box. You gotta come up here.
What else have I? too much, honestly. I've been having a hard time finding enough time to watch all the shows that I want to watch.
Hmm. Have you been reading anything recently?
No, I haven't read anything in a while.
Yeah, me either. I don't read.
I like reading. I should do it again. Oh, I was reading a little bit of. Oh gosh, it's the Discworld author, and it's the one about the kid who lives in a village and he's kind of shit at everything, and so he's like, dad's like, well, I'm trying to get you a trade job with these different trade people, but like, it's really hard.
Why are
Yeah.
you consuming nothing but depressing content?
No. This is not a depressing content show or his book. And so he's there late at night at the trade festival. No one's picked him to be their apprentice yet. And lo and behold, Death shows up, the Grim Reaper,
Oh, fun.
and he's like, you know, yeah, sure, why not? And brings this guy on as an apprentice. He's still alive, and so Death is just like bringing him around to like all of the day-to-day activities of Death, and Death is presented as like a very almost like a little bit more serious Santa Claus figure in the series. Like he's
Okay.
very like, he's not like jolly by any means. Like he is like a Death kind of character, but like he kind of like flies around on his magical steed and like shows up in people's houses and is like looking at his watch and like, you know, like he's a very funny, or like funny in a not funny kind of way.
Okay, like casual.
Yeah.
Very casual Death. We love casual Death in this house.
So that was a fun book, but I haven't finished that one.
Also, do you have any games on your like, or anime or manga on your like want to consume list?
You know, I've talked about, I've not really played a lot of roguelikes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I thought about like, oh, maybe I'll give the new one a try, in Slay Spire 2. So it's on my maybe list. There's a couple of games that are coming out soonish that I'm pretty interested in. One of them is Crimson Desert, which is made by the same people who made Black Desert Online.
Yeah.
And they were going to make a new MMO with like a brand new graphics engine and like all this like crazy upgrades and like all the lessons learned from BDO and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And like halfway through the development, they're like, we want to do so much cool stuff that we don't think we could make this an MMO and also do this cool stuff. We're pivoting. It's a single player game now. It's a stories game. And they've been market blasting the shit out of this thing ever since. And so I'm curious to see how it turns out, because there's everything I've seen about the game is like, this looks pretty sick. I don't know, like, it's hard to be hyped for games these days,
Yeah.
and I try not to be too much.
Oh no, why? Why do you think that is?
Oh well, like a lot of disappointments, I think. A lot of, you know, that feeling of like corporate is making these bad choices for these fun-loving, interested in like cool idea devs, and like it ends up just kind of like ruining the game, or like,
Yeah, you're getting too deep in the politics that it sort of ruins it.
yeah, I mean, it's not so much that, it's just that like they'll make like the devs that clearly have a vision that they want to achieve, and they just need more time to finish it, but like corporate's like, no, we got deadlines. It's shipped as
Yeah.
is, and it's just like filled with a bunch of half finished stuff in it that makes me be like, well, that kind of sucks, you know? It's depressing.
Yeah, for sure. Did you feel that? What games have you felt that way about recently?
Um, I think it's been a while since I've tried too much new stuff. Yeah, it's hard to come up with examples off the top of my head. I know most of the time though, it's like for stuff that I'm really excited and hyped about, and then it comes out and it's like, oh, uh, from what everyone's saying, like it didn't turn out very good, and that sucks.
Yeah.
And so I don't end up playing it. But
You know, it's wild. I feel like there was a new wave of games that happened with, like, ever
mhm.
since Edge Runners
Yeah, pretty much right around that time. Yep.
and on. It was just like, when did Edge Runners come out?
Oh, it was a good while ago, before COVID, right?
Maybe?
Oh, you're talking about the movie or the
No,
TV series
no,
that
no,
was
no. I'm talking about,
so it's Cyberpunk 2077.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, okay, that's the one I thought you were talking about too.
because when they pushed back development, right?
Yeah, it kind of had the Starfield story, or not Starfield. What's it called?
Star Realms?
There was
Stargate?
where
Star
you travel
Wars?
to all the different planets and stuff. But No Man's Sky. That's
No
what it
Man's
was.
Sky,
No Man's
yeah.
Sky. And I had the No Man's Sky story of like it released in a really terrible state, and it was supposed to be this really really cool thing that turned out to be not cool because it was so unpolished. And then the devs just like worked on it and worked on it, worked on it, came with new patches, new patches, new patches, and eventually the game was good again. And it's like that's cool that we got there. It also sucks that we had to
Go through that?
go through that. Yeah.
Which I still have not played either. I still have not played Cyberpunk or
No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky.
Yeah, I've got No Man. I got No Man's Sky for really cheap in a sale one time, and it's been on my list to play ever since. I've just never gone around to it.
I have a backlog of games that I got for cheap that I want to play.
Yeah.
And I also have one that's what like one that I recently got that's like on my list of games to actively like this is my on deck list.
Yeah. What kind of stuff you got going on there?
No.
Oh yeah. Little
No,
surprise
yeah, for
for
my
PvP streams.
I don't wanna tell chat. Cause the thing is like I also
What if
want
you
it to
never play?
be yeah, what if I never play it? And also what if I want to make it a charity incentive, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Hello Arizona, how are you? I hope that you're doing well. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday.
Take a quick break from green. I think.
Yeah.
Too
I'm
much
I'm in my
green.
blue phase right now.
Yeah, I see that.
Also, I keep coming back to this guitar pose. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, is it actually comfortable? More comfortable than the other ones, but just hard to paint?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure chat appreciates it because they can get to see it really well.
Doing well. Killing time before I have to go a guest on someone's stream? Ooh. Like playing a game, doing a podcast. I'm sure whoever it is very excited to have you. Because you are such a positive beacon. I can only imagine that you're super funny and sweet. I don't know if we've had the chance to play a game together yet. Playing Magic the Gathering!
Ooh.
Commander or standard? Question mark. And what's your favorite card in not just in the current format, but like of all time? Is that a difficult question for you to answer, Westy?
Not at all.
Really?
Yeah.
What's your favorite card?
So I've got two um that I'm a really big fan of. One is, I think the name of it is Carplusian Forest. And the other one is Tainted Bonds, I think is the name of the card.
Okay.
I have the art of both of them like stamped into my
Memorized.
brain,
Yeah.
but I can't always quite remember the names.
Is the art the part, or is it what the card does?
No, it's mostly the art, but also a little bit of the thematicness of like it with all Magic cards, especially older ones. Like the art is paired with the gameplay so well. It's one of the things I think Magic has always done better than a lot of the competition. Is like the flavor goes hard, you know.
I don't know. One Piece is crazy. Oathbreaker. I normally play Commander. Okay, Oathbreaker is a Commander variant.
I think I've
20
played Oathbreaker once a really long time ago.
60 card deck. Commander as a planeswalker with signature spell. Okay. So I liked and I played when I actively played Magic. I had in a Johnny's deck Goldmane and a Johnny's Pride, yeah, and the Bridesmaids. That was like crazy. Pridemates were my shtick. I loved it so much. I was obsessed. I realized that Magic the Gathering was too expensive for me as a hobby.
Somebody's got to make a Johnny's Bridesmaids version of that card. And it's just like all the cats and
That's funny. This looks like nothing on screen. That's crazy.
I got the name wrong
of the card that you like. It's okay. I wouldn't know. I know you knew, but that's exciting though.
Yeah.
I have been wanting / needing to play One Piece so bad. By the way, the One Piece live action came out yesterday, and I watched the first episode, and it was so good.
Yeah? You like it?
Yeah, it was good.
How many episodes do they have out? Just one?
I don't know. I didn't look because I don't want the spoilers, sadly. And I had to go to sleep.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy. It's kind of a crazy project here.
It's kind of looking nice, though.
Oh,
good start.
Good start, indeed. 40 minutes? This took me 40 minutes? Oh, no. It's going to take me so many hours. And that's okay. So they say.
Koskun Falls. That's the name of it.
Let me see this. Ooh.
You can show.
Yeah, you can show
stream. There you go. This is one of my favorite cards in Magic.
That's pretty.
Yeah.
So you've been playing some games.
Yeah. What about you? How's your you're talking about uh up and coming anime or stuff that you had interest in maybe watching soon?
Yeah, so I got an anime watch list, but I also have, more importantly, I've got a games playlist, and I'm pretty proud of it. Um, I had really thought about like what was next at the end of the year. I was thinking about like what was going to be in my arsenal for charity events this year, like
Yeah.
2026. And I was like, okay, here's some things that I would like to accomplish, and here are some things that I can see myself doing if I have time.
Yeah. Does putting it on a list like that, does it bring
It's
you,
helpful.
yeah, is it exciting and motivating?
No, but it's helpful
Oh,
because then I feel like I'm not forgetting, you know, like the big titles that I really want for myself. Or that like I put in the time, energy, and effort, and at some point found this game or found this thing
and
that I,
now you can always reference back to it
yeah,
and add more to it when you find stuff.
yep.
That makes sense.
So that's pretty much it for me. Oh my gosh. Eee! Y'all, we making waves. This kind of looks like cow print, to be honest.
It kind of does.
But yeah, that's pretty much. I've been trying to sneak in some streaming here and there,
Mhm.
and I've been trying to sneak in some gaming here and there. My work life balance, I've been working on that in the last couple of months, and you know, I think it's had drastic improvements from the last couple of years.
Yeah, it really seems like you've turned around a lot of that.
Um, and I don't know if that's personal development. Like I am just like,
You got more tools in your tool belt.
yeah. Or I don't know if that is, I don't think it's the job getting easier. I think of just becoming a hardened veteran.
Oh, yeah,
So,
that's tough.
no, I really don't mind it, honestly. But I'm still very grateful, very thankful for my job. I love my clients and love the company I work for. But in my free time, I really get my fulfillment from OEG.
Yeah,
Um,
the baby.
yeah, I love my team. They're literally the best.
You ever you ever paint something and then go back and realize as you're painting something else that you completely missed a spot?
Yeah. Looks down to make sure.
all fixed up. Oh yeah, I was gonna get one of these hair dang paper towels. Too much water on my brush.
You know, so you've taken a break from painting a couple of times.
Yeah.
What do you think about your breaks? Is it like healthy? Is it
No, not at all.
good? Is it
Nope, not even a little bit.
why?
I like painting. I wish I did it more. I don't usually if I'm not engaging in my hobbies that I like, it's not from a place of like
Taking a break?
yeah, usually not a good thing. I mean, sometimes it's because like some other hobby is taking up that space, and that's fine. That happens for sure. But don't I don't think so. I'm excited to get to spend some time on some art though. So
Yeah.
for sure.
Don't worry, me too.
Not excited for how runny this white is though. Might be it might be at the end of its life cycle. I don't know. I haven't had paints for long periods of time before, so I don't really like know how they work, you know? Like I assume that a paint can like eventually go bad to the point where it's not usable anymore.
Yeah, for sure. Usually that involves get drying out or splitting or
And with splitting, can't you usually like use like a paint mixer machine that like vibrates it to get it back together? Or no?
you
Sometimes it
know,
just can't be saved.
I think that if you had paint from like the 1960s,
Yeah.
right? Like I don't know. I don't know cuz I haven't been around that long. But all of my paint, so like for instance, this white up here, this one right here,
Yeah.
is from 2009.
Oh, okay. Wow, these paints aren't nearly that old.
But I also have kept them in low temperature in a closed box,
True.
not exposed to light at all.
That's a good point. Does exposing paints to light cause them to degrade faster?
Hmm.
Ah. You know why that is?
Heat.
It's the heat aspect, not like just light itself.
Yeah. Well, think about like painting restoration, right? There's got to be like a reason.
I always assume painting restorations because it's like, oh, you're talking about like fixing an old like painting, not like a house restoration.
Yeah.
Hmm. I just assumed that was because like it gets like damaged and then starts to fall off
Well,
or something.
there's also the idea of like there's also the idea of like oil and dirt and um that sort of ness.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The yellowing. So like some people used to paint with egg
Oh,
and
I bet that would go stinky.
well, there's a way that you can like preserve it, but when you paint skin specifically, like and you use egg, it like looks a very specific way.
Oh,
So that's real cool. There's got to be a way to like preserve it, you know? But I don't know. I've never painted with egg before, so
Well, maybe we'll have to do that sometime.
I think that would be very cool to do.
Got a bunch of eggs out in the fridge, you know.
No, no. Ugh. This is my first. This is my first
First pass.
other second color that's about to go on.
Oh, second color?
Yeah.
Blue but slightly different?
Yeah, blue but different.
Let's go.
Blue but different.
You always start with blues? Or is it just so happens to be
It
the
just
easy one?
No, I just picked a color,
Yeah.
unfortunately. I should have thought it through. I was thinking about it a little bit more and was like,
Blue wasn't the call.
well, maybe not even that. I don't think it was the easiest thing.
Yeah. Makes sense. Can't all be easy, you know.
Yeah.
Alright, paint. You could just like.
So we'll see. We'll see where it goes, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm trying to not like overly water down the canvas. I'm trying to like give it some depth with like my layering in particular.
Yeah, you've done that on paintings before. Do you think that that's something that fits your particular style of painting things? Like you like giving things a little extra dimension of depth?
Well, so I like being able to see strokes.
Yeah.
I really do. I like being able to see like that it was painted by a person. And that it's like real.
That's tough these days.
Nah, it's really not. It's not tough. It's just, there's a lot of art right now that's being, forged, I guess, but
Forged in the flames. Well, we're making this wet paint work pretty well here, so
also
not
I'm
too
trying I'm
upset.
trying to respect my own lines,
Yeah.
And that is the hard part. Respecting old me.
It wasn't that long ago that that
Yeah, but I'm over here like,
did you really know when you were?
did you really want to put that there? I don't know. And for me, this whole project, what's gonna make it all sort of like come together
Yeah.
is I want to do it very abstract
Oh.
and very like non-realistic and sort of like those who know, you know?
Gotcha. That makes more sense.
Yeah, if I wanted
If you wanted picture perfect representations, you would
print out,
buy a print, you know.
yeah,
Yeah.
which the stuff that I'm doing is how do I is it a print? What I would have to custom make the thing because like I would still it's really difficult to explain without telling everyone what I'm doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about it too much. We'll all see eventually.
Yeah.
That's part of the fun. Okay. It's turning out better than I was thinking it was gonna. Alrighty.
Like you know what I'm trying to like whenever I try to make art, especially if I'm hanging it in my house, I really try to make pieces that the general population or people who are visiting, that it wouldn't make them uncomfortable. You know, like art that everyone can appreciate.
while also having meaning.
Yeah.
That's the hard part. Kind of like making a pop song, but it be meaningful and deep to you. Hard hard to do, I think. You have a certain eye. You have any friends that you used to do art with that are still doing art today?
Yes. Photography or painting or both or
Anything, yeah.
yeah, so one of my friends, she still makes art. She is an art teacher, and I know that she's still actively. That's not Warhammer. You shame me. Hi. Hello. How are you? Um, it isn't. It isn't Warhammer. I'm so sorry in advance. I mean, you're
Close enough.
close enough, yeah. Um,
He'd use this as like a Dark Eldar Hydra.
but yeah, so I want people to feel comfortable in the space. And so I found, or I thought of this idea of how I can decorate my house and it bring me joy while also not making other people feel uncomfortable. And so, yeah, that was the last thing I was going to say about that. But yes, I do have friends that still actively make art. I've got some friends that actively still sell art
Yeah.
and like do it as their either side gig or full time gig, which is cool.
That's yeah.
Yeah. And then I've got some friends that have really taken a journey too. Like, I've seen a girl, she's a friend of mine that used to be an artist, a traditional artist, that over the years, she has developed a passion for clothes making.
Oh, that is a journey.
It is a super journey. So I've been watching her, like, and not just like, oh, not cosplay, not
Yeah,
like
yeah. You mean like designing
just
stuff that's sold in stores?
that, but also old timey like Renaissance timepieces.
Oh.
And she's so good at it, Dan.
That's cool, dude.
Yeah, it's really cool. Her name is Sarah and she's wonderful. Let's see. I've got some people who do like photography. Like photography I feel like is very accessible as a medium.
Yeah.
So,
Definitely.
got a lot of friends that do photography. But Kasaboom, I hope that you're well. And I really hope. Thanks for stopping by. Um, we're just chilling for right now. Like I, it's a long story, but I'm starting an art project for my own house, and I'm sharing the process on stream. And Westy is being darling and hanging out
I'm
with
chilling
me,
and vibing and painting.
being super supportive per the usual.
You know what I am starting to realize though? I was not being very supportive of myself.
Did you eat enough?
I didn't eat dinner.
Mm.
I've been so busy. I've not been feeling like eating food lately.
Being being hot, being cold, being hot, like all the things that we've been through with the AC recently
Yeah.
has been rough because I have not been hungry myself either.
Trying to see if I can save this white paint at all. It's really just kind of come apart, it looks like. It's okay, we're gonna do our best. And there you go. This is how I can do it.
Oh.
$100-hour project, you said, huh?
Yeah, if I'm being nice to myself about it, and like, I think once I get into the groove of things, it's gotta be around 100 hours. Cause like, look, it's already been an hour, and I would say that I'm about 10% through this.
Yeah. Like, I don't. 100 hours doesn't seem that long to me, I'm not gonna lie.
My gosh.
I don't know if Factorio run that I'm on, I have like 240 hours in it or something like that.
I think the difference is sitting there and moving a mouse for me is very easy to do. Sitting here and hunching over like a gremlin
Yeah.
is different.
Yeah, my neck hurts real bad.
Hmm.
It's okay, we'll work up those muscles again, you know? We'll go get stretched a few times, you know?
Oh shoot, that's what I was gonna do this week. I forgot.
My neck's been killing me so much, I think I just need to go try that too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just pick a day, I guess,
I guess so.
and go together.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'll take you.
That'd be fun.
That would be fun.
Just don't wait around on me though.
No, no, I won't.
Yeah, good. I'm getting my hair cut tomorrow.
You are?
Hmm?
Like, how? Do you have a plan?
Not at all. I'm gonna rock up and be like, this is how I normally get a cut, but I don't know. What do you think?
Oh my gosh. Is that what you say every time?
No, definitely not. But I'm going to a new place, so I'll definitely like to hear the thoughts of the people who are going to cut my hair because they oftentimes are very creative people and would love to be creative. And sometimes, if their creative vision aligns well, then it's like, yeah, fucking do that. That sounds sick. But sometimes they just want to get shit done, and they're like, okay, then just do it like this.
Oh no. Please tell me that's not your experience, chat room. Like,
What do you mean? What's wrong with that? How do you approach it?
that sounds scary. I have a plan.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm like, this is what I want. This is what I'm gonna do.
Okay, I guess. I don't know, chat room. Imagine having a plan. Seems crazy to me. I definitely have like if they're like I don't know what do you want, then I've got it covered. So not too worried about it. And also if they suggest something that I'm like, ooh, I don't know about that, I think I am capable of telling them that. Like, no, let's just go do this thing.
That makes one of us, I think.
I do struggle with once we're in it. They're like, is this long enough? I'm like, yeah, it's definitely good.
Oh my gosh.
But depends on the hairstylist. Like the person I was working with before was pretty good.
Wait, are you going to the girl that I suggested?
Yeah.
Yay! You're gonna love her. You gotta tell her that you're
Yeah.
friends with me.
I absolutely will. I like her little Instagram wall of hair. I think that's neat.
I really think you're gonna like her a lot. Yeah, she's pretty great. What time are you going?
I think my appointment's at 4:15 tomorrow.
Okay. We got one color, chat room. One color.
Definitely gonna have to add some extra layers to this bone because it's not very bone colored. That's okay. We'll get there. One step at a time. There's no rush. It's all about enjoyment of the moment. When you're looking at other people's art, and you, is there an emotion that they're trying to portray that most resonates with you when you look at people's art? Like, I tend to find people who are expressing themselves this way something that I can engage with very
All.
easily.
Unfortunately, all, because I'm too empathic. So the thing is like I think I can tell you the hardest one.
Okay. Yeah.
Joy.
Oh.
Whereas like despair, sadness, loneliness, um, fullness, safety, those things are very easy to like identify.
What about like wonder or like
Yeah,
are they positive?
wonder. Those are, yeah, wonder or childlike or like there's,
Adventure.
yeah, there's so many that like, but just if someone's trying to do joy, right? Like,
Like Nurse Joy.
mm, like, I see this a lot in like children's hospital art that
Okay.
sometimes people do joy, but my brain will interpret it as creepy.
Mm.
I'm like, ooh, that clown, not for me.
That's pretty reasonable. Jumping from joy to creepy is not particularly a wide jump sometimes.
Yeah. So if something looks too off, like if I'm reading the room, right?
Yeah.
And it's just like a little too like fake or on the nose or I don't know. Sometimes I will misread someone's intentions with whatever emotion that they're trying to portray.
Mm-hmm.
But oftentimes with despair or agony or like those emotions are I'm so familiar with what those look like that it's easy for me to pick up on the nonverbal that's being expressed in paintings.
I mean, do you feel like that's true in people as well?
Yes, it's hard for me to tell when people are actually having a good time versus when they're faking having a good time. Um,
Really? I would not have. I mean, there's parts of that that I totally get from you, like, but there's also a part of me that goes like, really?
well, there's a part that's like it's easy for me to tell the opposite,
Yeah.
you know?
You worry. I mean, because like the part that resonates with me about that statement, right, is the like you worry a lot about if people are having a good time at events and at things, and the fact that you're worrying about it means that you're not perceiving it, right?
Mhm.
Or at least if you're perceiving it, you're not believing it.
Yeah.
Um. So like I get it for sure, but
But if you were to tell me like, "Oh, this person is sad." For instance, not to get too political, but there is a very public person that was trying to portray themselves as sad in recent news, and I was like, "Bitch, you are not sad. You are not sad.
Yeah.
That is a show." Um, so it's just so it's easy. It's easy to tell when people are being fakey McFakersons about those emotions. But with happiness, it's like really hard for me to interpret it.
I gotta imagine that that's a struggle with like the people pleasing side
Me?
of you. Yeah.
Yeah. It is pretty awful.
Do you have any strategies that you use to help with that?
I ask.
Yeah. Just getting over the
I would rather ask and
and be like, what the heck?
you'll be like, of course I'm having a good time.
I mean, do you believe them though?
Well, I'd rather ask and over ask,
Yeah.
right? Than assume. And then when someone tells you, hey, this is how I'm feeling, like you are supposed to use context clues,
Yeah.
right? And then it's really on them to express.
Like at that point, if they're so gung ho about being like, "No, I'm having a good time," then like whatever. There's not really much difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do at that point, right?
But yeah, in art, I mean, the thing is like it doesn't matter what emotion. I think anything that has like purpose or emotion or extra thought into it, um, I derive meaning from other people's art that they didn't intend. Sometimes,
Yeah.
where I'm like, oh man, this is a representation, perfect representation of today's society. And they're like, dude, this is just my Tuesday bowl of cereal, you know? I'm like, ooh, yeah, I'm a little too deep sometimes.
Do you feel like you did well in the well? This guy, I guess this is kind of complicated, but like, do you feel like you did well in those scenarios of like when they did breakdowns of like literature or breakdowns of things and like this is the thought
Yes.
process, the meaning behind like this is you resonated well with that?
Yeah, whether it was literature or if it was art or music. I think music is the hardest one because I didn't have the historical knowledge to like really truly express all the things.
Yeah.
Or like people will say like, "Oh, theater at the time," or this or that, or like whatever, and I'm just like, I don't know what was going on in 1462. Like, are you
Oh
kidding me?
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
how am I
yeah.
supposed to know? And they're like, well, of the time, and I'm just like, I don't fucking know.
It's harder to empathize with someone from a completely different era of time.
Yeah,
They're going through so much different stuff than we are.
but if it's like, what's wild is with like hip hop and rap and stuff. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot for somebody to say like, oh, country music is just, you know, heartbreak and this and that and the other. And I'm just like, that is not all that country is. And the same way that like cumbia and salsa and merengue is not all parties, like there's so much more to it than there's culture behind it. And
Mm-hmm.
it like, yeah. Okay. But yeah, for literature in particular, because if I'm reading something, you know that I'm looking at it with an analytical lens. And so when I was, and this wasn't just like as an adult after I learned like study habits, it was also it's really hard to explain, but I remember when I was a young boy to see a marching band.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Um so when I was in 7th grade, so however old you are in 7th grade, uh I was given an assignment. We were talking about the Declaration of Independence, right?
Yeah.
And they were like, okay, well, go home and write your own Declaration of Independence,
Oh, that's a kind of crazy project.
right?
Yeah.
So, and I think that what they were really asking for was go home and, like, whether it's from a softball team or from school or from parents or, like, just go through the process of, like, rewriting what this would look like in today's times, right?
Yeah.
And my parents were very old school. And so, one, they didn't really help me with my homework, so that's a thing. But two, I remember I'd gotten into trouble, and then they were playing games, and they're like, "You need to go do your homework," and that was the only homework assignment I had. And they gave me encyclopedias, so I had these, like, old school Britannica encyclopedias that I was looking up words in and
Okay.
shit, and the dictionary that was a Scrabble dictionary,
Yep.
right? So they gave me all this stuff and were like, "Go do your homework," right? And it was due the next day, and so I was sitting outside on a picnic table, which was not yet painted purple, by the way.
Yeah.
And it was later painted purple. And so, anyways, I was sitting there with candlelight writing
Ooh, literally
the
fucking
Declaration of Independence.
like you were there on that Sunday, you know.
And what I chose to write it on was the Declaration of Independence from my family, me separating from my family,
Yeah.
declaring independence. But what I did is I took line by line the Declaration of Independence. It was like the first line, what does this mean?
Yeah.
What does this word mean? Okay. So they're trying to say this. So I was like, I blah 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 blah. And then go to the second sentence. Okay, what does this sentence say? What does that mean for me? And I just did that for the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I was so proud of it. And it's so ingrained in my memory, right? Obviously. I took it to school, which, by the way, not only did I take the paper that I was writing on, it was like a craft paper, and I burned the edges of it to make
Yeah.
it look old. And I took it, and my teacher called my parents and told me to rewrite it because I cheated.
What?
And I was like, "What?" And they're like, "What?" And there's no way that Erie would have written this.
Yeah.
Without her parents' help. Like, there's no way.
Yeah, teachers can be fucked up sometimes.
And it was so, like, what? Out of the 1% of the time that I was, like, passionate and excited and, like, all of the things,
Like, the
they
thing
just,
is,
like, took it away from me.
it takes 2 seconds for a teacher to go to a student and be like, talk to me about what you wrote and what it means. Like,
Yeah.
walk me through it. And if they can't, if they're like, I don't know, it's about nothing or whatever, you know, like, then they're like, okay, cool, maybe you cheated with your parents, you know, on this.
Yeah.
But if it's like, oh, this means this, and this is why I said this, and this, then it's like, oh, okay. Well, even if your parents did write it, if you can recite back to me like what the meaning is, what you wrote, then like I don't care, you know. But you know, that's not how all the teachers work.
No.
It's really not.
So, yeah, and that was in 7th grade, right?
Yeah.
My second time that I was given an assignment that I was like, oh, they want me to break this down.
Yeah.
right? Was my sophomore year in college.
Oh, jeez.
Was the second time that I had ever been like truly challenged.
That's crazy.
So, and I remember it like it was yesterday because everyone in the class was given the same assignment. We were all sitting there and we were okay, go read this piece of work and then tell us what it means, right? And then we all came back and she was livid. She's like, "Dude, no. Go write me a page of what you think that don't give me a paragraph. Tell me what you think of it." So we all got the whole class got in trouble.
Yeah.
So I went back and I was like, "Fine, line by line by line," right?
Yeah.
And I brought it back in and she stood in front of the class and read it out and was like, "Now this is how you do literary review." And I was like, "Oh no." But then from then on out, I every week for however long a semester was, I showed up and was excited to read and express what I thought that it was. And then that's when I developed this like I would stay after class and talk to the teacher and be like, "Well, what did you think? You know, and what about this? What did I miss?" And and then eventually she was like, "Hey, I think that you can, you know, teach some of these classes. You can teach your approach to this and then people can open their eyes and learn." And
Yeah.
I became a TA for that teacher.
What do you think has changed between that moment and now, where you have the mentality of like, I don't read things and I don't like reading things?
Well,
Is your
I
dyslexia
always
gotten worse?
I always say that
Yeah, but
it's something I've always said. It is
okay.
nothing to do with I don't have a I don't have the time is the only reason why I don't read
Okay,
right now. It's nothing to do with
that's good.
my dyslexia is actually um not better than what it was at that time,
Yeah,
but
but it's not worse.
it's not worse.
And you have more tools under your tool belt to like help work with it. And
Yeah.
also, there's more fonts out there that help.
Yeah, you know what's wild is I'm pretty pissed about it. I really wish that Dyslexie was a font that was available for the general public. I think it's fucked up. I think it's as fucked up as an EpiPen
Yeah.
being $300. Like I'm pretty upset over it. But I found Malcolm Gothic
Mm-hmm.
and that text, oh, whoops. And that text is actually like super readable
Oh, nice.
for me. And so I've been using it at work for a couple of years now, that all my emails, everything I write is in this font because one, I want to be able to read it, but two, all of my clients seem to like it because they read through my emails pretty quickly and then get back to me, you know?
Yeah, it's interesting because like I tend to like colorblind modes in games.
Yeah.
I'm not colorblind. I've been
Yeah.
tested many times. I'm definitely not colorblind. But like something about the way that the care that goes into the designing of the thing to make it usable
Yeah.
for people is it's reflected. It's noticeable, you know. Like it makes a difference.
Why'd you just heavy sigh at me?
It's like, yeah. I'm so excited for you.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, so you know what's wild is like So Solavarn is colorblind,
Yeah.
and got a couple other friends in my life who've been colorblind, and it really like the gaming industry, accessibility wise, has really stepped up their game.
Hmm.
And I love that. I love that for my friends and I love that for people. But I feel like the work industry has not.
Yeah. That makes sense to me.
It doesn't make sense to me.
Or, yeah. It doesn't
Like,
make sense to me,
that's.
but, like, I know what you mean. Well, like, interacting with somebody's video game is an optional activity. Interacting at your workplace is not very optional, you know?
Yeah.
Kind of stuck there.
Ah. Old habits die hard. I'm over here holding my breath.
Yeah, I don't think I'm ever gonna stop doing that. Just gonna have to live with my life that way. It's not too bad.
But yeah, I don't know how we even got on that topic. What?
Your guess is as good as mine.
No.
We're talking about you're talking about being analytical with art and
Oh
being
yeah,
able
you asked
to
me about people's ability to express emotions
yeah.
and what about you though? What emotions do you often resonate with in art?
And this is gonna sound crazy,
Oh, is it?
but I have not really spent very much time emotionally engaging with art in a way that isn't consumptive.
Yeah.
And that's not like it's a mixed it, it that's not quite true, right? Like but there are parts of it that are true.
Yeah, for sure.
And in a way that's like I don't know if I have a good answer for you. And I have a feeling of like wanting to like I want like to sit more with myself and figure that out before I answer it because I don't feel like I have that answer.
Yeah.
But um I think the thing that I resonate the most often with, just kind of naturally without thinking about it too much,
Hmm.
is when someone's trying to tell a story with their art.
Yeah.
Um,
You like storytelling songs too, right?
I like storytelling songs. I like storytelling as
Books?
a concept in books of like, yeah, I don't know, like the the fact that the person, the author, the artist is like trying to convey like a passage of time, a journey, a beginning to an end, or a process, or like a lived experience.
Hmm.
That kind of stuff I really like a lot. It's fun to learn about different ways of living life.
Yeah.
it's hard to reflect back too, because like I know think, like when I was very young, I was an incredibly strong reader who had very good um, ability to understand what I was reading.
Hmm.
Was in scholastic competition, traveled for scholastic competition of reading as a young kid, got awards and stuff.
Hmm.
My school for it, part of a club for it. And I know that aspect of me has taken a huge hit. It is a lot. It is like hard for me sometimes to like read something and then like tell you what I just read. Even simple stuff sometimes. That's it's frustrating. It's tough.
Yeah. I have that with books, but I also have it with sometimes when people say something, I'm like, I have no idea what you just said. I know you just said it, and I can maybe even repeat it back to you. Maybe. Ah.
It's funny because I think I've gotten a lot better at that. Like that is a skill that I have had to like
Work on real
work
hard.
on real hard. A little sink or swim kind of vibe on
Mm-hmm.
that. So like I feel like I am much better at hearing what somebody's saying and trying to like actually understand what they're
Unpack it.
actually saying.
I hear you. I hear you.
But nobody's perfect.
Nobody's perfect. You've gotta work it.
Wow, wow. Well, do you have a goal for yourself on the piece today for where you're trying to reach?
Um, I'm trying to go for another 20 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just whatever you get done. Do you have the same kind of like? I know you can struggle sometimes when you're playing a game or doing a thing if you like don't get to a point where you can be like, this thing that I did is clearly finished, and so I don't have to remember what I was doing. Like, do you feel that with painting too?
So it just depends. So with mini painting,
Yeah.
I do feel some of that. Um, that feeling of like, oh shit, am I gonna remember what color this was? Am I gonna do this? Am I gonna do that? Like, it could be so overwhelming.
Really? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That sucks.
Um, but with painting, I don't really feel that all the time.
Yeah. Even
Like,
with your waves painting?
yeah, with my waves painting was the one of the only ones that it was like, if I walk away from this, it's gonna be super difficult to pick back up because I don't know.
There's like there's numbers and stuff that were important.
Yeah, numbers,
Like
but also like I used so many different colors in so many different directions, and being able to see like what was what, and it was just very difficult in general.
yeah.
But like also with minis is like you can only stack so much paint on a thing before it starts to look chunky, you know? And
I think I've ever gotten to that point with a mini before.
I have. And not only do I worry about that, but I also there's just like weird like color matchy thing that I feel, and
Is it because you're like painting people's clothes? And so like it feels like it has to be realistic or synergistic.
yeah. But also, if I just paint one shoe and then I go to paint the other shoe and then it just looks like it doesn't match, I won't want to touch that many till the end of time.
That is an unlucky affliction to have. I think a little homogeneity is good. A little bump, a little nick, a little
Yeah,
splotch, a little.
for me it has to be intentional, you know?
Yeah, for you, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, for me.
It sucks that it has to be intentional, I guess is kind of what I'm saying.
Yeah, the happy little clouds bit that Bob Ross is like, no, I want my clouds to look a specific shape, you know? Like, fuck you, Bob Ross.
Like I'm pretty detail oriented and detail like focused when it comes to art related stuff. Like I don't like when I do art on the computer or whatever, I'm like literally changing individual pixels.
Yeah.
And it's hard for me to sit with something being like, oh, this is like not actually finished. You know, it's not actually done. It's not what I want. Let me
Yeah.
just keep and adding and just keep adding and just keep adding. I do have some of that for sure, but
Can I have a paper towel?
yeah. Fighting it and being okay with things being a little wonky because life's a little wonky is been very helpful, at least. And I'm not entering any competitions, and I'm not trying to push my skills to their upper limit, and I'm mostly just doing it as something fun and casual, so like I don't mind it be not being perfect. In theory.
Yeah, I don't mind. Like, for instance, I gave myself like a rough outline of what I wanted this to sort of look like, you
Yeah.
know? I wasn't worried about things being perfect.
Yeah.
But there are some things that I'm like, yeah, I need this, I want this to be good. I should start up here first. You know, I'm making this harder on myself.
Yeah.
I literally was like, let me put it up here.
I can't reach it. Why is it so high?
It's crazy.
My friend, you put it up there.
Also, can I tell you that as an artist,
Yeah.
right? Or like in photography, one of the hardest things and most challenging things for me to do is to be emotionally expressive. And
Oh, really?
yeah, so I want to capture like still life, I want to capture this, I want to capture that. And I want other people to feel their emotions, but I don't want to express my own,
I'm not
right?
going to take this photo because it reflects what I'm feeling. I'm going to take this photo so that somebody else might look at this and feel something.
Yes. And so when I think about your question, I think about like creating art and my experience with that.
Yeah.
And like when you are painting that thing, for instance, right? The thing that you're painting right now.
Yeah.
Um, are you imagining what other people are interpreting that as or how it makes you feel?
I don't know. I'm just trying to make it look cool.
Mm-hmm.
Um.
So what's that emotion?
Uh. It's not very emotional. It's more like accuracy, I guess. More analytical feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not exactly painting by numbers, but like I just trying to make the thing look like it's supposed to look like. And like supposed to is such a fake fucking word, right? But like
Yeah.
uh you know, I'm trying to make it look like how I wanted it to look like.
Yeah.
That's what I mean about like my art emotional expressiveness is a little underdeveloped. Like it's hard for me to get into that headspace, I think.
Can I just like well that's what I mean by my own expression. I feel like that's the artist journey in a nutshell, dude.
For sure, for sure.
Because like taking a photo that's quote unquote cringy. It's very emo. It's very this. It's very, like bitch. Like it's when people first start modeling,
Yeah.
that like posing is very difficult
Yes.
because they're like, ah, this is too loud.
I mean, even
This
you
is
struggle with posing.
no, yeah, dude. Like, well, it's because I'm not a model, you know.
Okay, whatever,
Like,
dude.
I can't get my body to listen to me, much less fucking pose the way I want it to. Okay. One single line out of 4 done. How much time we got? 9 minutes. Yeah, people will be like, oh, I think it'd be cool to paint a picture of, a cat in a box, lonely in the rain. I think it would look so cute and so sad, but like, I think it'd be perfect. But people are like, nah, why do I want to add more stress in the world? Or like people are gonna think I'm like asking for attention, or I'm, like, it's hard to get out of your own head, whatever it is that you're like trying to do.
Hmm. I get that for like social interactions, but I don't really feel that way much about art stuff, I guess. I don't know.
Well, you've never made any cutesy pink or purple glitter sparkle unicorn.
Have I not? I
I
feel
don't
like I
know.
have.
No, you've made some retro.
I think that's more of a we haven't got around to it than it is a like, oh, I know I wouldn't want to draw something pinky and sparkly.
Yeah, I also just haven't gotten around to painting a sad kitten in a box. You know, I just gotta have the right excuse to do it. But it's not like the want isn't there.
Hmm. Oh, it sounded like you were saying that for some people, they think about it and they're like, oh, I don't want this anymore because people would
Yes.
think badly of me.
Yeah, or think that all art created is a representation of self.
You can't just draw something for fun. Yeah, everything is an expressive value judgment on you and your internals and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's an interesting one. I need a big brush to do that kind of stuff. I'm getting to a pretty good stopping point, honestly.
I've only got 2 more lines to paint before I can stop.
I didn't get to this guy's other plates here, but
Have there been any games that you thought, man, the creator of this game really knows interpersonal relationships or fear or depression or anxiety?
I'm not gonna lie, most of the games I've played are competitive games or strategy games, so in that way, not so much.
What about games that you've watched?
Hmm. I mean, I guess there was some of that in like Baldur's Gate, for example. They definitely had like a way of creating characters that felt like interesting and like they weren't just like shallow dialogue, pre-written shallow dialogue options and stuff, you know?
Okay.
Kind of hard to recall like any games that I've watched or played that would be relevant to that question, which feels weird because I'm sure there's got to be stuff.
Well, like Subnautica, right?
I didn't really watch
You've
any of the story of
you've
Subnautica.
seen and heard of Subnautica.
Yeah, I watched
I think
Raya play it.
I think the people who made Subnautica
Yeah,
know the fear of thalassophobia very intimately.
yeah, probably. Yeah, that makes sense.
Probably, if you played the game, you would not be saying probably. You'd be like, yes, they do. Right?
Yeah.
In the same way that, like, there are some Star Wars games, and there's even a Spider Man game that there is like this, like, the want to be weightless.
Yeah, yeah.
That like dreamy weightlessness is something that like I feel they create and express super well. What's a game that makes you think this person knows survival? The anxiety about dying and the fear of the unknown in the woods.
I think the Forest did a pretty
The
good job on
Forest did a
that.
great job with that one. Let's see.
That looks cool. See? You just gotta.
Howdy, how goes
Things
painting?
look cool.
Hi. So we are. Do you want to show guy?
Yeah, I'm just finished up too. So.
Oh no, I'm not finished. Here you go.
Well, this is what I've been working on.
Tell them what it is.
It's a swamp hydra.
And tell them what the vibe is. Like, why'd you pick swamp? Why not any other kind of hydra?
Because that's the model that I bought. It's just.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, he's got like vines and stuff, and he's like partially undead. He's like, yeah.
Okay.
He's got all this like moss and swamp bits growing on the top of him. I had most of the base coat done already, and I had done some work with airbrush, and then today was mostly about adding some highlights to the Hydra heads and necks, and painted the armor plates on his legs, and then also painted the bone protrusions.
That's dope.
Still got a lot of left to go on him, but it's coming along nicely. I like the general vibe that he's got going on. You know?
Yeah. I am working on canvas 1 of 10. And it's definitely been a journey today, going from nothing to paint on canvas.
Paint on canvas!
And I am, yeah, like I just, I feel happy about it. I'm here for it. Here's what I got so far. AC back again? Oh god, don't get me started, Selkai. It's been awful.
But yes, it is back.
Yeah, it's back, but for how long? For how long, Selkai? Yeah. I've got one more line to do here. And then we're gonna wrap up soon. We got a late start today, unfortunately. It was my fault. I got wrapped up in an OAG assignment and couldn't walk away. One day we shall be able. Also, I'm doing some mixed medium stuff here. I'm really excited about it. It's really, I have some huge project like dreams for this. So, what are you up to on this wonderful Wednesday? Sunday. Also, you missed it earlier. I've been painting a lot of this. Well, actually, I'm already doing it. I'm gonna do it again because it's just easier to see this way. Also, I've been playing some more Deadlock recently, and I think I have a better understanding of the game. It really makes me want to play League of Legends. I miss that game so much. Like, just actually. But then I'd have to like get more time in my life. Did I bring this out? Yeah, do bring it out. some Valo. Just got done with a nice shower. Oh, thinking about the late team on my trip this weekend. Where are you going this weekend? Your trip this weekend. I feel like I've been working so much recently that for some reason I feel so disconnected with what people got going on in their lives. DeKalb, nice. That's dope. You know, DeKalb has some really nice people. And that's DeKalb, Georgia? Or DeKalb, Illinois? Isn't there DeKalb, Illinois? I don't know. I'm not sure. I assume that that's Illinois. Illinois.
You'd paint in Illinois under your
Oh my
painting?
god, imagine if I just snuck a little Texas in here somewhere.
It's a little Texas flag.
A little bear in every photo.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, I'm gonna be able to go back and clean up some of these lines. I'm so excited about it. Illinois. That's exciting. Also, I love how respectful Westy is. He's already like, yeah, we're ending at 11, so I'm gonna be cleaning up.
Yeah, well, I gotta go hop in the shower and go to sleep.
Also, you know what else? We might have some trauma from our previous painting streams.
Yeah, a little bit.
Our other, like... That's so funny. I didn't even think about it.
I know well enough that I can't end when you end because
No.
I
No,
might never end.
I'm just gonna finish this line. I
Yeah.
swear.
Well, you working now? I'm gonna go hop in the shower. Thanks, stream.
Good night.
Good luck with your painting.
Thanks, Westy. Well, chat room, it's just you and I. You and I. Little does he know, I'm actually, like, coming to a stopping point. I just had to finish this line. Gonna be up there all weekend? More work than fun? Yeah, that'll happen. Unfortunately. But I'm sure they're gonna do amazing. And I'm sending you positive vibes. I think it's gonna be great. And maybe you'll even meet other people like you, like other esports coaches that are dope. Yesterday. I think only just doing this little corner. This isn't wet. Oh, I overdid it there. That's okay. Is there anything else that needs like super cleaning other than that one spot? Y'all wild. Oh, I didn't do this part. What is this? What color is this? This is brown. This is brown. I think it's the brown. It's like a brown gray. Okay. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, also, this gives me I'm trying to end stream at like 11, 11:30, somewhere in between there. CST. So I can watch One Piece. I'm so excited. Let me get this. I'm going to pull this in these. Use this last little bit of paint. All right, I'm not going to tell you what it is, and I don't want you to guess, but for now, this is what you get. What do you think, chat room? Crazy? So I had Westy choose. I was like, Westy, because I pre-mapped out. I was like, Westy, which of these do you want me to work on today? And he chose this one. So 1 out of 10 started. And I think this one's about, I would gotta say like maybe 10% done. So I might be at 200 hours. It's gonna probably take me like 200 hours. Originally I was projecting 100 hours to do this whole project, but now I'm looking and it feels more like it's gonna be 200. Yeah, but chat, we're freaking doing it. We're doing it. You know what they say? When you need to do it, do it. Wait, hold on. There's gotta be one in the chamber. When you got a blank canvas, fucking try. You know, like I don't fucking know. When you have the opportunity to put paint on something, do it. No, wait, hold on. There's one in there. Just, you do your best. Art is farts, just waiting to happen. You ever feel artsy fartsy? Well, let it rip. Oh, man. All right. Well, I love you, and I'm excited for the things that they do with the things, and we're gonna send a raid out. We're gonna send it over to the one, to the only. Let's go find somebody who's doing some art. Kim for the day is doing art. Oh my gosh, is there anybody else? I think it's Kim. I think this makes the most sense. She is wonderful. If y'all have not followed Kim for the day, she's wonderful. She's creative. She's fantastic. Let's go send some love to a fellow art homie. Thanks for hanging out with me on this lovely Wednesday. I hope that you had a wonderful day. I hope you're having a wonderful week. Stay positive. Put yourself out there. Try new things. All of the stuff. But more importantly, I will see you maybe tomorrow. We'll see. Good night. I love you. Good night. Sweet dreams. Okay, it's really hard to log off. Okay, bye. God.